Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Poetry Corner. I have selected a selection of beautiful poetry to read to you this evening. I'm going to lower the music a little bit so you can hear the poems. So, the subject that I am speaking about this evening is a subject that is a very delicate subject about death. How do we feel about death? Are we afraid? Do we look forward to being reunited with our loved ones? I guess it depends on the philosophy of our faith and what we truly believe. So I have selected this poem. It is a gentle way of helping you to realize that not all is lost. For those of you who have lost loved ones in the last year and are still hurting and grieving from their loss, I am here to tell you that it's not all over yet. So the first poem I'm going to read this evening is entitled Silver Threads. Perhaps if we were to take apart grief as we unravel life, one single moment unstitched, pulled at a time, we'd begin to see that death is only a silent passage, and we need not bear the loss alone. The memories of our coverlet years of love will drive us home. Perhaps, mayhap, we can take it by the hand like a seer. We were born to exist and disappear, says the mystic here. And I, for one, believe that death is the encoding of life. The silver threads of mercy are weaved within God's blanket, big enough to warm each widow, grieving parent and child. As long as we love well while we are still here, death cannot take away our loved ones, nor their time on earth. In love and light, your mystic Rose. Thank you for listening to the first poem. And we come to realize as time goes by and as we grow older, we come to appreciate the moments that in our lives where we get to connect with those that we love, the ones that open up our souls wide open. We start to welcome the experiences that we have in life, the good and the bad, because we know that they are the ones that make us who we are. Always walk in the light. Even when you're feeling down and depressed, know that everything ends. So embrace the things of your life that make you happy. Look within you and you will find a brave man and woman inside of you, a brave soul. And now for the second poem, it is entitled One Day. One day we'll all go to the other side of the world, where the moon is launched near the stars unfurled. We will assemble in the Hubble of the Milky Way and find no trace of earthly bodies in this mainstay. We will hover inside the palindrome of heaven, restructured like dancing orbs of light, bouncing off the walls of the sky, born to never be born to die. One day we will escape this crusty earth of touch and leave for a place where we don't need a thing. No surgical headlights to see the cavity of man, no scalpel to fix a little girl named Marianne. We will find our loved ones smiling on the other side. They will be the hinges on the door that leads inside. Exhilarated and free, we will shine softly as the night, as if we were the only light aglow, far and out of sight. Thank you for listening to the second poem. Remember, you are a little light shining bright, whether you know it or not. And now for the third poem, the last poem of the evening. It is entitled, In the Hollowed Hush of Heaven. In the hollowed hush of heaven, the whisper of a soul, and in the lit up room of stars, an angel's karmic face, two feathered wings aloft, deliverance her goal, while one is seized on earth, the other portal graced. An Ultio's moon assembled, a Judy of the night, shadows of the fifth dimension, casting in the light, prying dreams of splendor, identity of life. Immortal as the sun, her beauty, sharp as knife. Relinquishing the feel of metal grates and pain, she soon portends her destiny before she goes insane. We need to catch that train, she whispers in her ear. And suddenly she's floating up without a single fear. In the hollowed hush of heaven, an angel talks to God. While a stretcher is removed, the sky turns white to chalk. Two feathered wings of might, she doesn't need a prod. Volt-faced, attuned, and free she flies to a new epoch. There is freedom in knowing that we are not bound here on this earth for a lifetime. This is only a short journey. Remember to make the best of this journey. And when your time will come, if you have lived well and the best that you could, know that on the other side there are arms open wide, waiting for you. Until then, put your arms around yourself and give yourself a big hug. And thank you for listening. Until we meet again, stay well. Take care.